So what the heck does an online health and fitness coach even do? Well, we teach our team to do 4 simple things every single day. We call these the 4 vital behaviors because in order for you to be successful, they're the 4 things that we have to do. It's as simple as that. And so the first of those simple things is our own health and fitness. It's our job to lead by example. So practicing what we preach. You wouldn't go to a donut shop to buy a donut. Sorry, that's the best example I can think of. To buy a donut and ask the person what their favorite one is, and they say, "Oh, I don't eat donuts," and you're not going to trust their opinion, right? So just like that, people come to us because they trust our opinions because they see us doing these workouts and these programs, and we know we're showing up for ourselves, right? We're leading by example. We use this program called Beachbody On Demand, or BOD for short, and it's essentially like Netflix for fitness. It's literally the best thing that I've ever found for helping us know what workouts to do, know what to do in the workouts. Before I got started with Beachbody On Demand, I would go to the gym and I wanted to lift and I wanted to do different exercises besides getting on a treadmill and running, but I didn't know how to do anything else. So I would get on Pinterest and be sitting there at the gym scrolling or trying to figure out before I went in what I should do, but then I would get there and see all of the dumbbells and see all of the people and forget my workout or forget how to do a certain move, so I'd be trying to look up the videos. With this, I can stream it on my phone at the gym and be listening to the workout, hearing what form I should be having, or I can do it at home. It's as simple as that. And I have over 700, I think this summer there's a program coming out where there will be 100 workouts, so I'll have over 800 workouts that I can do whenever. And they're all intensity levels, so there's a way for me to kind of go in and say, I'm just a beginner, I'm starting out, so I want a beginner-based workout. And that'll bring up the right program for me. Or maybe I'm training for something in particular. It also has all sorts of different fitness programs. So yoga, Pilates, strength training, cardio, HIIT, kickboxing, literally anything dance-based that you can think of, it's on there. And so what I love is the variety, the fitness levels, the modifiers are available if I have a day where maybe my knees are bothering me and so I don't want to mess up my knees. I can do a modifier of the plan. And along with each of those programs and every single workout on my Netflix for Fitness is a meal plan, which is super critical when trying to get good results, right? I can't just work out and eat like crap. So that's all part of the leading by example thing that we talked about. So the meal plans are specific to each program, which is amazing because you want to be fueling your body the right way for the workout or the lifestyle or whatever that you're going to be doing, right? There are plans for vegetarian, vegan, paleo. There's different portion kind of ideas. And what I love about it too is that it's taught me that I don't have to be restrictive with things. The plan that I'm on, I eat so much food, and it just lays it all out for me. I have choices of what I want to be eating, and so I love the variety in that. So that first part of the 4 things that we teach our team is just my own health and fitness. So that's showing up every day for myself, being consistent in my workout and following a meal plan. The second part is my mental fitness. So if I'm working my body and trying to get in the best shape of my life, it can't just be about what I look like or the number on the scale. It has to be about the things that I'm feeding into my mind too and the way that my mind is growing. Because at the end of the day, if my mindset is not changing or my mind is not continuously growing into the person that I want to be, then the rest of it's not going to matter. So we call this personal development or growing our minds, and that can look like listening to an audiobook in my car on my way to work in the morning, or podcasts, or reading good books. It can be listening to other people's team calls, or we have something called the National Wake Up Call every single Monday morning where we can learn from some of the best coaches in our industry and learn what has worked for them, what they do to help other people. So I'm growing my mind and I'm listening to maybe 15 minutes a day or reading a book, reading 10 pages out of a book a day. It's as simple as that. This has given me so much more confidence. It's helped develop me into a more positive person. I have grown in the area of time management because I have just learned all of these things from the books that I've read. And mental health, mental fitness, right? Mental health is such a big thing in our society today, or at least it should be more. Mental fitness will help you grow into the best version of yourself. So it has helped me become like the 2.0 version of me. More even so than I would say the workouts and the health, like the fitness, physical part of it has. So that's the second part of our four-part step process, I guess. The third thing is social media, right? So this is a community-based system where we are documenting our own journeys, and that starts at day one. So it starts at me saying, you know what, this is the journey that I'm starting on right now, and I am not where I want to be yet, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to get there. I'm going to show you the process of me documenting my health and fitness, and people are going to see that not only are you getting those physical results, they see that our minds are changing too because of that mental fitness that we are continuing to show up for every single day. It's totally cool if you've never used social media before. When I started as a coach, I had a personal, private Instagram account that I would use when my friends or family had a birthday, and I would give them a birthday shout out. And so when I started, I created a brand new Instagram account because I wanted a place where I'm a teacher, where my students and parents and things couldn't find my health and fitness account, but also just to document it, to show my health and fitness journey started here, right? You don't need a big following to get started. Like I said, I started a new Instagram account, and so I had 0 following. I literally had to build it from the ground up. But I just continued to show up for myself every single day in that. And the last part of our 4 vitals is the community. We have 2 kinds of community. Community is something that everyone craves, right? We live in such a society right now where loneliness, depression, anxiety are at an all-time high because we're supposedly more connected through social media and our phones, and yet we spend so much time alone, or we spend so much time looking at our screens instead of being present with people. And so our community shows up in 2 different kinds. We help our clients get results, and we help them connect with one another through virtual fitness communities, aka our boot camps or challenge groups that we have. That helps us just get results in encouraging one another every day to show up and sharing our struggles, sharing the vulnerable parts, right? And the second part of our community is our coaching community, our team community. We have team calls every single week, once a week. We do video chats with one another, one-on-one supports. We support each other through the posts, the things that we're learning in our personal development and our mental fitness. And that community has brought me some of my closest friends. I have a best friend now that lives in Canada, and I am getting to go see her in her own country. I live in the United States. I get to go see her this summer. That would have never happened before. She'll send me, we're both Christians, she'll send me prayers every once in a while when she knows I'm going through something hard, and that's not something that I ever would have had if I would have said no to coaching. So those are our 4 things. That's what we do every day. And most of those things are just helping ourselves, right? So I want to also touch on some common questions really quick too before we wrap this video up. The company that we're partnered with is Team Beachbody. It's a world-class, top-of-the-line health and fitness company. They come out with workouts, programs, meal plans, supplements. We don't need certifications because we're coaches, not trainers. Basically, motivational accountability people rather than somebody who's like an expert in this. The products that we use, we have our Netflix of Fitness that comes with workouts, meal plans, grocery lists, recipes, all the things. We use Shakeology, which is our superfoods shake that has dense nutrition. It's basically like a multivitamin that tastes like a piece of chocolate or strawberry or vanilla or whatever. I also use a pre-workout and a post-workout, and I put like different digestive supplements in my shakes sometimes. I have these things called beach bars that are like the absolute cleanest nutrition bars that I have ever found on the market. Very low in sugar. They count as protein and carbs, very healthy for you. A lot of people will say they don't have time to do this, but full-time students, full-time people with jobs, all of the things, we make this work. Moms do, corporate gals, everybody has enough time in their schedule if we make the priority for it, right? You don't have to want to do this full-time. You don't have to hate your job to want to do this. You can do this in the pockets of your time like I have. And I will teach you how to do that because it's what I've made work for me. And it's what I've been successful with, is showing up in little tiny pockets throughout my day, not sitting down in big chunks and hours at a time, because this is not my full-time gig. And last but not least, you don't have to be in the best shape of your life. So many people think like, oh, I'll get started when I'm in better shape or when I have my success story. No, like, show people your day one. Show up and show your journey from day one, because that is what is going to motivate somebody else who is also at that day one to join you in this. You don't have to have a perfect story yet to encourage and motivate somebody else, right? That is not being a team. Showing up and being a teammate is sharing your story and your journey along the way. A lot of people also will object with like a money objection and say it's too expensive to get started, it's too expensive to do at all. And my response to that is that when I got started, I signed up and paid $199 as a first-year teacher with over $600 in a month. Student loan debt payments. I was paying for a rent. I had to get a new car, and I was broke, people. But I paid $199 to get started, and I shared my day one journey, and in 2 weeks, I helped 4 people get started with me, and I not only made back my $199 investment, I made more than that. And what other business opportunity do we see people making a profit after 2 weeks? You open up a McDonald's and it's going to take you years and years and years to make a profit. So those are the questions that some people had that we answered. If you have any more, let me know. I hope that helped answer what we do every day in the life of a coach.